Hello, my name is Retromoviegirl, and today I have a very different video for you. Maybe it's not that different because when the channel first started, I was talking about movies and TV shows and all that. Well, today I have a specific video for you for a specific reason. When I was growing up around the age of maybe 17, 16, I started watching Lifetime movies. Lifetime movies at that time, not right now, Lifetime movies at that time were very much romantic movies. Sometimes you get like a movie of the week, kind of like the review I did a few weeks ago for a marriage contract. That movie, I'll put a link up here in the cards so that you can watch that review if you want to watch it. But over time, Lifetime has turned into what could be considered true crime TV, which is perfectly fine, but I see a lot of true stories. Chris Watts is one that I saw. Doomsday Mom is one that I saw, which is about 45 minutes of my life I'll never get back, and I just absolutely hated that movie, and there's a reason that I'm making this video. The reason that I made this video is because I recently found a company. They distribute films. They're called Filmrise, and Filmrise is all over the place. You can find it on your TV. You can find it on the internet. As a matter of fact, I'll put a link to Filmrise's YouTube channel in the description of this video so you can see what that is. But basically, Filmrise has a whole bunch of old mid-90s type romantic comedies or romantic films that I'm looking for that you can no longer find in regular rotation on Lifetime. It's very rare that you find these, but I have a whole playlist that I made especially for this video. I'll put it in the description below and in a card up above my head. Now, some of these movies like Beauty was made in 1998. Yes, Beauty was made in 1998. It's the story of Lee Crompton. Lee Crompton. Lee Crompton is a billionaire with a family tradition of family portraits. Alix is an artist who is asked by her father, who is elderly and ill, to go in his place and do the photograph instead of him doing the portrait. He wants her to go and do the portrait. Unbeknownst to her, he has some sort of rare skin deformity, bone deformity in his face that makes him look ugly, and it happened over time. So as a result, there's no really love interest. He doesn't really think that he can be loved because of the way he looks. And Alix is in a relationship at this time. She doesn't really know where the relationship is going, but it's good. They're both artists, and I guess Alix feels sometimes like it's not really worth it. But with the assignment for Lee Crompton, she is forced to confront the fact that she might be unhappy and she might want more than just the superficial out of a relationship. She learns to accept Lee eventually and brings Lee more into the world and is able to love Lee despite the fact that he has these deformities or these thoughts about himself that are incorrect or just outright lie. So they spend a lot of time together, and after her father becomes ill, Lee actually comes to help. You have to see this because it's a tearjerker, and it really made me cry. You really have to see this. I'll put a link to the movies. I think the movie is on the playlist. If it's not, I'll put it on the playlist that I talked about earlier. They also have Filmrise also has other films that are foreign. Like This Matter of Marriage is actually in French, but I did manage to find it. If you get it on like Tubi or one of those other services, it will be, I think it's in French, it will be in either French or Spanish if you try to watch it on your TV, but Filmrise has it complete in English. It's about two women. They work in design, architecture. Neither one of them is married at any point in the story until one of them decides, 38, I'd like to get married and have children and have a life outside of my career. The other one is kind of like, she meets somebody she used to go to school with. Unfortunately, he's married, and somebody moves in next door with his daughter, and he's a real, I don't want to say male chauvinist, but it's kind of like that. But all these movies are kind of like Harequinn-esque movies because I love Harequinn. Obviously, I'll put my Harequinn books playlist up here in the card. There are tons and tons and tons of Harequinn books I've read over the past couple of years that I've had the channel, and to find these movies is just really excellent timing. So in the mid to late 90s, Harequinn produced a lot of TV movies, and I did happen to find some on Filmrise, which is a blessing because if you wanted to see any of these movies, they're very rare and hard to find. You'd have to find them on DVD if you're lucky, but I just wanted to share them with you. I'll put the playlists and all the stuff that I talked about in the description so you can watch them. It's completely free and completely legal because they are the distributors of these films. It is completely legal for you to watch them on YouTube because distributors of films have the right to do whatever they feel may expose people to these films in the future, and they have a lot more content than just Harequinn romance movies. They have horror movies, suspense movies, kids, things from 90s, commish. They have, unsolved mysteries. They have all that. So you're able to see a variety of different content from Filmrise. So hopefully you'll click the link in the description, click the playlist, and get a chance to see all the Harequinn movies. I'm going to review them individually, but for right now, this is where they'll live inside this playlist. This is where they'll live, and you'll get a chance to see them. And if you have any more Harequinn type movies that you want me to see that are romantic in nature, just leave them for me in the comments, and I'll be sure to check them out and review them. And hopefully you'll like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment like I said, and I'll talk to you very soon in my very next video. Bye.